Come on. All right, Big Three in a Glance family, how's everybody? Okay. Why is it not showing? Why is it not showing? Okay, there you go. Hey, BLZ. You've been busy already, I see. Let's see. What's going on? Okay. Welcome, welcome, family. And welcome, BLZ, my brother. He's got this down, you all. So follow what he tells you. I mean, check also yourself. Also, follow up. BLZ's good. We all make mistakes, but you know, you might miss something that you can bang them with when these numbers line up for you, because you're not going to be guessing. All right, same to you, bro. You're not going to be guessing. You're going to be tracking the actual 1,000 numbers. Okay. That's the beauty of the pick three at a glance strategy. Before everything, to me, I was guessing at the numbers I was playing, and I didn't know what was going on with the 1,000 numbers. So I think the title of this is "Wow, how did I miss that number? I knew it was coming." And back in the day, I did know it was coming, but I didn't know why. I was really guessing. I didn't know it was coming. So what I did, I realized I had to. I was in a hole, you all. I was really deep in a hole, and I didn't know what way to go. So I took a day and I just said I got to figure out some kind of strategy where I'll know why I'm playing the number and not guessing why I'm playing the numbers. I've seen many channels, and I looked up and studied pick three, bought many of books and everything, but I just couldn't get it. Looked at different websites. I just wasn't hitting. But I knew I was, like everybody else, trying to find that algorithm that's going to show you what numbers to come the next day. And from tracking in over 30 years, I found out there's nothing out there that's going to tell you what's coming the next day. I did learn that working with the law average and watching the numbers rotate was the best thing to do and the best way to go. Okay? And that's exactly what I designed this sheet for when I put it together to track the actual 1,000 numbers. Pick three is the only one we can do this on. Pick three is the only one you can study on paper, and you can build a skill set and a strategy to winning. And as you follow us and follow the channel, you'll see that a lot of people are winning. You see, I post when I win and my tickets and things like that. I'm not posting everything. I just post to let everybody know that pick three at a glance works and how it works. So, But here I got this 1000 sheet here, starting from double zero, triple zeros to 999. I thought this would be a good example to kind of explain how the pick through at a glance strategy works and the terminology that I'm going to use. They have a terminology out there calling mirroring numbers and flipping numbers. What do you say? Ketchup, that's a lot. Oh, no. What do you say? Oh, well, that is. That's 1,000 numbers. But I've condensed them down to 22 columns that you can track all the numbers and know what's going on with those 1,000 numbers when you're playing and when you're tracking. A simple strategy. But this 1,000 numbers here, they say mirrors and flipping numbers, and a lot of people I see interchange mirrors and flipping with those people off base and what's going on with the numbers. So I'm only using the numbers to be the opposite. See, if you took these 1,000 numbers and divided in half, you'll have your top numbers from triple zeros to 499 would be the top, and your bottom numbers would be 500 to 999. So I call them, they're definitely opposite of each other. They're opposite of each other. So instead of saying mirror, I've been saying mirrors for 2 years, but I woke up the other day and I be trying to figure out how to be a better teacher, how to teach people how to really get into the winner's circle. And I know mirroring, when you say mirroring and flip, is very confusing if you don't have a proper understanding of it. And if you don't, I basically stick with where I was doing mirroring, but I'm calling it flip, not flip, but I'm calling it opposite numbers now. I might say mirror sometime, but you'll relate to it being the opposites, because that really means the numbers that are actually opposite one another are the 1,000 numbers. As I go on here, I'm going to show you exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, so you will understand how to read the numbers and get in the winner's circle for your state. And that's what everybody has to do. Get on the same page and stop trying to find algorithms and patterns that's supposed to work for all states. No, you have to track your own numbers for your own state. Track your own numbers for your own state. That's how you get into the winner's circle. All right. That's how you get into the winner's circle. All right, give me a minute here. Get my paper to write on. Everybody track your own numbers for your own state. And BLZ does a fantastic job at helping people know what numbers are left. But like I said, do your own homework too. Because he might miss some and you might see it and you can bang them. And I mean thousands of dollars, okay? If you hit them right, you can get them. And you'll know why you're getting them. And then you know when you win what to do with the money that you won, or reinvest into the numbers that you track. Okay. Here is a number line. I'm going to teach this first today. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is what you need to understand about those 1,000 numbers. And this is a number line to help you, and I'll show you. Here you have, you're going to add +5 to the single numbers. That's what they refer that to mirroring, but I'm calling it the opposite numbers, because a 0 opposite 5, 5 opposite 0, 1 opposite 6, 6 opposite 1, 2 opposite 7, 7 opposite 2, 3 opposite 8, 8 opposite 3, 4 opposite 9, 9 opposite 4. That's all you're going to have to remember. And the way you get that is you add this +5 to to the number on top. If you can't remember what number it is, just do 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and add the +5 to the top numbers to make the bottom numbers, and you got the number line. So 5 to 0 is 5. 5 to 1 is 6. 5 to 2 is 7. 5 to 3 is 8. 5 to 4 is 9. And the same here, 5 to 5 will give you 10, but you don't use the 1, you just use the 0. 5 to 6 is 11, you use the 1. 5 to 7 is 12, you use the 2. 5 to 8 is 13, you just use the 3. And 5 to 9 is 14, you just use the 4. These numbers are direct opposite numbers of each other. Okay, let's say you play 1, 2, 0, and the lottery played 5, 6, 7. Because see what I'm doing here, up here on top, you're going to have triple zeros to 499. That's the top of those 1,000 numbers. And 500 to 999. That gives you all your 1,000 numbers. So if you were to play 1, 2, 0, the lottery played 5, 6, 7. They just played that bottom number instead of playing the top number that you actually played. That's why you need to know what's going on with these numbers to be able to understand and analyze them. All right. If you played that 5, 6, 7, and they played the 0, 1, 2, and they just played the top of the 1,000 numbers, the opposite. Say you played, again, let's say you played 7, 8, 9, and they played the 2, 3, 4. They just played the exact top number, the opposite number of the number you were playing, which is the 2, 3, 4. Or you played a double, which is 2, 7, 7. I guess that's a good one. Nah, it might not. Well, the opposite of that number would be 7, 2, 2. Because a 7 is a 2 and a 2 is a 7. So if you got this 7, this 2, you got 1, 7, then 2, 2. They're the same number, but they just opposite each other. That's a good one to use. You need to know that, all right? Because if you played 2, 7, 7, and the lottery played 7, 2, 2, then they just played the bottom number, and here's the top. If you played, for instance, let's do triple zeros, and the lottery played 5, 5, 5. They just played your opposite number. They played the 5, 5, 5 on the bottom because 0 is a 5, 5 is a 0. Got that? Now, let's see. So you need to understand that. So what I did, I took the 1,000 numbers using this principle here. Okay. 1 minute now. I took the 1,000 numbers. And I took 22 numbers. And I did the 1-1 rundown on those 22 numbers. Which I'll show you how to do the 1-1-1 rundown. And I'm going to show you these 22 numbers if you follow me. And I consolidated all the 1,000 numbers and I made 22 columns. And these are the 22 numbers that you'll do the 1-1-1 rundown on. All right. And they are the 012, the 013, the 014, the 015, the 016, the 017, the 018, the 024, the 025, the 026, the 027, and the 037. That's the singles. Singles come 6 different ways. Each one of these numbers can come 6 different ways. All right? And you got 12 of them. And when you do the 1-1-1 rundown on them, you're going to have 10 numbers, and it's going to be 10 numbers to each one of these base numbers. I call them base numbers here. Each one of these base numbers. So that gives you 12 columns with 10 numbers that can come 6 ways gives you 60 numbers on each one of these numbers. And 12 times 60 gives you 720 numbers. Right here. See here? The same numbers I just called out on the top. You got 12 columns. And each one of these columns can come each one of these numbers comes 6 different ways. You got 10 numbers. So 10 times 6 gives you 60 numbers you're looking at a glance of those 1,000 numbers on that column. And these 12 columns gives you that 720 numbers at a glance as you track it and marking them off. The same way with the doubles, but they only come 3 different ways, and you got 10 of those. You got 001, 002, 003, 004, 005, triple zeros, then you got 011, 022, 033, 044. You do the 111 rundown on them, like I showed you the other columns. You're going to have 30 numbers on each one of these columns. These are called the base numbers. You're going to have 30 numbers. So you're going to have 9 of them that can come 3 different ways, and the triples can only come 1 way. So 9 times 30 gives you 270 numbers that you're looking at. 270. So you know what you're looking at. Right here on the doubles that I just called out. Each one of these columns is 30 columns that you're looking at a glance. All right? And that gives you that 270 numbers. Plus the triples here is only 1 way they can come. That's 10 numbers. So you got the 720, the 270, and the 10 on the triple gives you 1,000 numbers at a glance in 22 columns. So how that works, I'm going to show you how to use this information that I gave you. In Illinois' evening draw, we had the 940 to come out yesterday. Okay? So I'm going to do the 111 rundown on that 940. So we can put the pick 3 at a glance strategy into play. All right? So here we go. $940 Illinois evening draw came in. You put it here. And you're going to do the 111 rundown. Now this is a rundown number. This number up here on top. You can make this number here any number you want out of the 1,000 numbers except for 000. And they have many of them. They have popular is the 111. They have the 123. And they have the 317 to add up. They had they do 222. Like I say, any number. They have 369. And what they doing, they trying to do a rundown to figure out what number possibly they can play to win the next day. And if you're not tracking the actual 1,000 numbers, when you get through doing all that, you have no idea what's going on with those numbers. So I'm going to add 1 to the 9. You're going to get 10, but you're only going to use the 0. Anytime you get a 2-digit number, you only use the 1 number to the right, and you cancel the 1 to the left, like the 1 on that side. So 1 to 0 is 1. 1 to 1 is 2. 1 to 2 is 3. 1 to 3 is 4. 1 to 4 is 5. 1 to 5 is 6. 1 to 6 is 7. 1 to 7 is 8. And 1 to 8, I'm going to draw a line here, is 9. When you get the same number at the bottom you got at the top, you add it correctly. That's why I use the 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. It's hard to mess that up. I think. Now, if you mess this up first time and you do it again and you don't get this 9 on the bottom, then I don't know if I can help you. I'll try, but I don't think I'm going to be able to help you. I'm not a quitter. I'll work with you, but it's gonna take a while. Yeah, 1 to 5. The 4 you're gonna get 5. You get 1. Now watch me mess up behind saying that. No, I might, y'all. I wasn't good at math. I might mess this up. One, because I'm laughing to myself when I say this. So one, let me get started. 1 to 4 is 5. 1 to 5 is 6. I'm gonna take my time now. 1 to 6 is 7. 1 to 7 is 8. 1 to 8 is 9. And remember, 1 to 9 is gonna give you 10, but you're gonna use a 0. 1 to 0 is 1. 1 to 1 is 2. 1 to 2 is 3. And 1 to 3 is 4. Woo! I got the right number. The 4 at the bottom, 4 at the top. Now we're gonna add 1 to the 0 here. I got it a little close, but you'll know. Add 1 to 0, you get 1. 1 to 1, you get 2. 1 to 2, you get 3. 1 to 3, you get 4. 1 to 4, you're going to get 5. 1 to 5, you're going to get the 6. 1 to 6, you're going to get the 7. 1 to 7, you're going to get the 8. 1 to 8, you're going to get the 9. Let me do this. 1 to 8, you're going to get the 9. And 1 to 9, you're going to get 10, but you're only going to use 0. Whew, I did it, y'all. I didn't make a mistake. I'm proud of myself. Like I say, I'm not good at this math stuff, but I'm good enough to work this. Okay. So what we're doing here, we want to see what column this 940 came off of. Okay. Let's see what column on here out of the 12 columns, because that 940 is a single and it can come 6 different ways, right? So we want to know what column the 940 came off of. So you see all these base numbers got zeros in them. So what you're going to do is see what number on here has a 0 that is one of these 12 base numbers. You'll memorize these 12 base numbers, and when you go down the column, you'll pick it out right away. You'll pick it out right away. So here you see that this number here is the 051. You got the 051, you got the 506. Is that the only 2? Yep. So I know and like you'll know too, that it's the 015. That 015 is showing as 051, but that can come 6 different ways, and you're just going to find it on the base number is the 051, and you're going to go down the column and find the 940. And you come down here, and there it is. It's showed as 904. Okay. Bam, you're done. So now on this column, I know that, let's see, we had 1, 2, 3 numbers to hit this month off of this column. Every time a winning number come in, I can find it on these columns, because any winning number that comes in, one of these base numbers is going to always be in that rundown. Just like the 051 was in the rundown. So whenever you do the winning number that comes in and do the 1-1 rundown on it, one of these base numbers will always be in that rundown. Once you do the rundown and find the base number, you go to the column or go to the base number. If you do the sheet or want the sheets, I can PDF you the sheets. $25 for the sheets, for the strategy sheets, the workout sheets. And then you can make copies of them out of your printer or go to Office Max or whatever and make as many copies as you feel necessary. I would say make up a monthly, 12 monthly sheets and one annually sheet just like this. So you're going to need a 13 sheets, I would say. Just make 13 sheets. And then you're good. And follow me so we can, go into 2025. But, and that's how you're going to find your base number. And find your winning number to come in, Okay. But I have 1,700 videos on the channel. So you have plenty of time to study them and see what's going on with them. All right. Now, here is strategy number 2. How I did coming up with this strategy number 2 was that I wanted to know what pairs were left or didn't play. Working with the law average, you're looking for the numbers that have played, and you want to play the numbers that have not played. You got a better chance of knowing what numbers is going to come in and how to play them. So if I know what pairs haven't played, I move them over to the next month, because I know those, working with the law average, those pairs will catch up with themselves, and that lets me know how to play them and how to win. So that you won't see what the degree is, the root sums, the date sums, tic-tac-toes, and the multiple different rundowns. You're just not going to see it in workouts. So with the 940 that came in, it's got 3 separate numbers, so I'm going to have 3 separate pairs. So it's going to be the 04, and see everything here I got underlined. These are underlined are numbers that pairs opposites that didn't come in from the previous month. And see how this 04 caught up. And so you do the 04, that's the first time it hit for the month. You're going to do mark the 09, that's the first time it hit for the month. And you're going to do the 49, and it's the third time it hit for, because I do a check mark by it. Now I just do that little check mark just for my own purposes, to have a visual of what the numbers are doing, looking like. But I just want to be sure that I mark off the numbers as they come. That's the basis. I really want to make sure I mark off the numbers as they come. Let's say I'm going to use sample 1, 2, 3 come in. Not 1, 2, 3. We already did 3 separate numbers. Let's say a double come in, like 1, 2, 2. I'm gonna mark off that there's only 2 different numbers, separate numbers. I'm gonna mark off the 12 and the 22. The 12 and the 22. And if you have a triple come in, that's only 1 number. You're gonna mark off, say triple zeros, you just mark off the zeros. Or triple ones, you just mark off the double ones, or triple fours, you mark off whatever triple that is, you just mark off the double for it. That way you're not missing the numbers of what's going on with them. All right? Now, and how I won with this is that I realized that this 38 hadn't failed, moving from month to month, tracking the pairs and what hasn't hit, for 120 days. This is the stuff you'll be able to see and not be guessing at. For 120 days, one of these pairs might not show up. So if you was playing any numbers with 38 in it, it didn't show up for 120 days. That's the quarter of the month of the year. Not a quarter. Yeah, it's a quarter. No, 3/3 of the year. 1/3 of the year, right? Yeah. Like I say, I'm bad in math, but I can get a little close. But yeah, so that's what you need to know. And when that 38, and as I'm winning, I realize I'm going to pick that 38 up and put it in my bucket list to play. And quite naturally I did, and I won it because the 388 and the 338 hadn't failed. And I realized that, so I was playing it and I won. And I'm not guessing where I hit my numbers. If a number come in that I got in the bucket list, I don't worry about it, because I got other numbers lined up to play. And if I miss it, I just miss it, because I stick with a budget around $3 to $5. And that's every day. That's about what I play. I can play even $2, but I know how I'm playing and why I'm playing them. And I only bet heavy when I win. Then I know where I'm gonna go with the numbers. I don't bet heavy just to keep trying to win. Because I know it can, like I said, it took 38 pair 3 months, 4 months to play. You know? So that's how you want to play. Now here on this here, the nine, this here is strategy number 3. And when you ask me questions or anything, say strategy number 1, and the triangle is strategy number 2, and strategy number 3 is the single digits and what position they in. Like they was when I was learning, going to other channels and books and stuff, they was all talking about, well, play the code number, play the single code number. But I had no idea where you played that single code number. So I said, okay, let me put this together. I'm gonna make 3 columns from 0 to 9. So whenever a winning number come in, I'm going to mark off what positions those numbers came in. So here we can see that the 9 came in, so the second time it came in, the 940, second time it came in for the month. And then here, the 4 in the middle is the first time it came in all month long in the center. And the 0 is here, it's about 3 times 0 that fell on the back. All right. So that's 3 separate numbers. So if say another number come in like a double, there's only two numbers, like 1, 2, 2. You mark it off, the 1 on the front, 2, 2 on the back. And then whatever numbers come in and whatever positions, you're gonna mark them off. And whatever numbers you got left, you move over to the next month. You know how to play those actual numbers. We're tracking the actual numbers. You know how to play them, okay? Now, another instance of me winning was 7s in Missouri hadn't hit for 2 months. No 7 came with no number. I thought that I was tripping. No 7s with no numbers, okay? So what I said, okay, I'll pick up 777s. And they came in and I won. But the thing is, I don't play triples just to play triples. I have to see something like that where a number don't hit with no number for 2 months. Working with the law average, that number has to fall out unless they cheating somehow. It has to come out. Okay? And that's how you're gonna know if they cheating. When you tracking the actual numbers and you way off, you're gonna be able to see how they cheating. Because you have a guy named Eddie Tipton, and he cheated the lottery. He worked for the lottery and cheated them out of millions of dollars with the power, with the lotto. I don't know how he did it, but I'd like to know how he did it to get an idea, because he had it where he could go to the store at a certain time and know that when he bought tickets at the store without the retailer even knowing, he would get the winning ticket number for that draw. And they caught him and locked him up, but they let him out early because he told them how he did it. So yeah, they can cheat on the lottery. They can cheat on it. All right. Now, so that's one way of looking. But you'll build a strategy and a skill set for your state, because the numbers are going to rotate. That's the key. The numbers rotate different in all the states. And if you're not tracking these numbers, you definitely playing a loser's game. I mean, it's already set up against us. But if you're tracking the actual 1,000 numbers and you start seeing what they're doing, you'll be able to bang them, and bang them pretty good once those numbers line up for you and you see what's going on with them. Okay. Now, another thing I was using was the front pair and the back pair. I made, and that's 4 strategy, 4 workouts that you just marking off the sheet to see what the numbers are doing. And you want to, you know, I like putting pen to paper. That lets me see more. I can make notes. I can do different things on the paper and know what's going on with the numbers. Now, the numbers on top are the same as the numbers on the bottom here. Okay? So like that 940 that came in, I want to see when I want mark off the 94. I can see here a circle. I'll just mark off that lets me know it came in. I want to make sure I mark off what numbers it came in and the 40 on the back. And see, I see it came in already. So I got an idea what's going on with all those 1,000 numbers throughout the whole year that I'm playing. I really make a game out this, y'all. I enjoy it. I don't burn up a lot of money. I play it for fun, but I win. Okay, that's all I can tell y'all. But I make a game out of it. I make a game out of it because I can see what the numbers are doing on paper, and I know what's left. Okay, now here for Illinois' evening draw, I know what front pair and back pair hasn't hit. So I got this one. The 17 hasn't hit on the front. The 28, not okay. The 37 hasn't hit. The 50 hasn't hit, and the 88 hasn't hit on the front. See, that's four numbers. That's kind of small for my tracking a lot, but like I say, every year these numbers going to do different. But just to have four numbers, let's say this is October, November, December, 3 months left, 2 months left. For all them numbers been and used up, and you only got this four here, this a good deal. I'm telling you, when I get them, because November, December, and January are my best months, because I didn't track all the numbers down to know what numbers are really left and how to play them. You see here, it's only four left, man. Ooh, wee, if you know what to do. Yeah, buddy. Keep your eye on there now. Okay. And I'll show you how to wheel these and how to work them, okay? And then right here, there's 2 on the back here. There's 2 on the back. There's 3 9. This 42, and there's 50. That's all left right there, man. I haven't never seen that before. That few numbers left. But like I say, you're gonna get different things every year. That's why you got to track. See there? Because right now I'm gonna show you what I see. You see this? You see? Remember that 01 that I told you? What did I tell you that? Hadn't played. Let's see here. On strategy number 2, the triangle. And you probably see my chart. I put strategy up number 2 pretty much every day as much as I can on a chart. These here for the month, these numbers are the numbers that didn't play last month. This 01, this 56, this 04, and this 59, okay? They haven't hit. They hadn't hit, but they've hit this month, and I've hit, and I put tickets up showing where I won, or email, because, Illinois Lottery don't send you can't buy tickets, so I play online in Illinois, okay? But they do send me an email showing I won, and they say, you just won, go check the ticket, tell me what tickets I won on and stuff. But here, this 01 didn't fall last month, and this 56 didn't fall. But they're opposite pairs of each other. That's what you want to look for. These are opposite pairs. Law average, one or the other will come in. But you got to know what you're looking for and why you're planning and set your budget up. This 04 and 59 are opposite pairs of each other. Okay? They're opposite numbers of each other and pairs of each other. Okay? So right now, the 56 came in. The 04 just came in with that 940, and the 59 came in, and the 56 came in about 3 times this month. The 59 two better, and this 04, this is the first time it hit for the month. See, you can strategize, build a skill set with this, and know what's going on with the numbers. And this 01 ain't came in yet, so. What I'm showing you here This is the number I'm playing in Illinois, so y'all can see what I be looking at. The 01 ain't came in, so putting in my bucket list, of numbers, I'm going to be adding. Remember, I told you this, and then I don't get upset when a number come midday, and I'm playing it evening, because you just can't play them all. You can track them all, but you can't play them all. You don't want to play like that anyway. But there's let's see, where was that? Let's see. That it came 5:01 midday. But here, let me show you this here. I know what was that. Where we saying the front pair and back pair. This how you mix them up. Okay. See where I said that five o on the front. That's what I look for. That 5-0 on the front here didn't fall. And this 5-0 on the back here didn't fall. What I'm looking for, I'm going to be playing, since I know that, and I know this 001 ain't fail, I'm definitely going to be playing, the 5-0 like that. And like I said, it came midday yesterday. And I'm definitely going to be playing 150 on the back. And I'm going to play that straight box. Both of these straight box. Straight box. Can y'all see that? Yeah, straight box. Play, and this is my $3 play. I'm going to play that 50 on the front, 50-cent front pair. And I'm going to play a 50-cent back pair. Now, this is my main number here I'm playing. Now, if a 5-0 come on the front of any number, or a 5-0 come on the back of any number, I'll win. Because I got better odds of winning this away. But if I win this, I'm loading up on these. Because the likelihood of the next number, more than likely, could be this 150 or this 501. But I'm aware of that. I know why I'm playing. You see that? That's how you can build a strategy and skill set for the numbers that's playing in your state. I'm definitely going to, because see, I know also from tracking, this 015 didn't fall last year at all. It fell this year already, though. I've already tracked it. It's easy tracking. So it's only failed once this year. But it didn't fall any last year, and its opposite hadn't failed. That's why I was looking at it. Let's see here. See here. And these are numbers I'm looking at playing too. This is my bucket list, y'all, for the rest of the year. I'm not playing. I'm not really focusing on all them thousands of numbers. I didn't put my bucket list together of what I'm going to do. You see, remember that 01 I told you hadn't failed? And the doubles? And these numbers here are opposite of each other. The top and the bottom, they opposite each other. 0 is a 5, 5 is 0. Or 1 is a 6, 6 is 1. Okay? They opposites. This here, opposites, doubles. This here, opposite doubles. Haven't came out. These here, opposite doubles. These are my doubles. Anything here comes when I'm watching. I'm loading up on everything else that I might want to play. Plus that, and see here when I told you this 015 and its opposite came in the same month. This 015 and this 560 came in the same month. These opposite here, opposite singles of each other. This opposite here came 427. I hit it. Okay, that's what you got to do if you're gonna win and know why you're winning. To win and not know why you're winning, gonna make you get worse, more and more in the hole because you're gonna try to duplicate what you did and didn't even know what you was doing because you wasn't seeing what the actual numbers were doing. That was my mistake. I'm trying to win, and when I won, I'm thinking I know what I'm doing, and I'm not because I'm not they wasn't tracking the actual 1,000. But I know when opposites fall. See, these are opposites here. And you got to realize time is on your side. And if any of this don't, I'm carrying this. And anything pretty much that don't fall off of this list for the next year, for this year, I'm starting with these to the following year. Because like I said, November, December, and January are my hot months. For me, because I done narrowed all the numbers down till I know what I have to play. And I'm not just playing all those 1,000 numbers every day trying to win. Because all the numbers, all these 1,000 numbers are random. They are random. See here? Every day, if you ain't tracking it, you just sinking in quicksand. Every day, one of these 1,000 numbers are going to come out, and there's no rhyme or reason to why they're coming out. No tic-tac-toe, no date sum, no nothing going to show you what number coming the next day. And that's what everybody's trying to do. They're trying to figure out what number coming the next day. And then they don't know why they playing the number because they ain't tracking none of the numbers to see. October, BLZ, October. Because see, that's when I was really lining them up. It's normally in the October is when I do my mirrors. Well, I don't say mirrors, but opposite. But you know what I'm talking about, right? And I hope they know too. I hope I explained it well enough. But yeah, October is normally, and then I just carry it through the year. hmm And then I carry it to the next year. Because that's, like I said, this sheet here, I went back 3 years to see how long it would take me to mark all these 1,000 numbers off exactly how they came. And it took 3 years to go back. And it took about 3 years to mark every one of those 1,000 numbers. That's why I said, yeah, yeah, that's what I do. Yeah. hmm Good question, BLC. Okay, go ahead. What's your other question? On the doubles, the same. Or doing both the same time. Because you really shouldn't have, well, like I say, numbers run in funny and they run different, but you gonna have you're gonna not really have a lot left to really look at. And that's when you stay on them, when you win, or put it into your bucket list. Usually October is my month. I start lining up everything, making sure I have it. Going back, checking, making sure I hadn't missed anything. You know, like with I have a tablet that I got all the data in that I can go back and recheck myself that I haven't missed anything or thinking a number hasn't failed and it did fall. So or double rechecking myself like that. And I think you like you say you can do that on a lottery post. Uh, you can check a lot of that stuff. But See, okay. Let's see. What if all the doubles sets have played for the year? I haven't really seen that happen, but you pretty much would just start with the double start from scratch. If they already played for the year, I really don't do nothing with them. I would just have to just like and I haven't really ran into that one yet, but like I said, anything possible with the numbers. Just like, let me see. What was I going here? Just like, hmm. Oh, I know where I was going with it. Hold on, I gotta use this other sheet here. Just like on strategy number 3, if I mark off all these numbers here, I just have to just know they all marked off and keep going. See here, if everything, and it does, now this happens a lot where you, for the whole month, and not real a lot, but you mark off all the numbers. I know it's no number for me to start with. If that happens, there won't be no doubles for you to line up. You just, start from scratch. Mhm. Okay. Um, any other questions? Wow. 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 Uh, you got that wild. I'm trying to remember. Is it where were you at? North Carolina or something? They played everything both draws. Like I said, do you have that wild ball? I'm trying to remember. Do you have the wild ball or the fireball in your state? Okay, yeah, New Jersey. Okay, do y'all had a wild ball or fireball? Okay, and like you said, it does these numbers. Like I said, with that wild ball and fireball, they are doing some strange things for some change. I'm telling you, I'm telling you, because we just got it in Missouri, and I just been over in Illinois working with it 9 months. But they doing some strange things for some change. You know what I'm saying? Because these numbers, like you said, and I was saying, is taking some of them taking longer to come out. But I never seen all the doubles fall, all the opposites and on those doubles fall. But you will do like you said, just go to the opposite as far as the mirrors are concerned. Yeah, yeah, I ain't seen that, but I mean, yeah. Okay, okay, that's good. At 5-5 now. Oh yeah, and you definitely want to play the about this. I don't know have how many triples fail for you already, but you want. I still would play the triple fives and triple zeros along with it. June and July. Okay, June and July. Yeah, them doubles can take a while. Them doubles can take a while. You remember that in Illinois they call them what 5 took with the false triples. It took 6 months. Doubles take a while, and especially with this wild ball and fireball thing they got going on. Yeah, yeah. Them false triples they just started hitting the end of this month. I mean, the end of this in October, September, October. It just started hitting. Okay, I got you. Yeah, yeah. The zeros and fives. Yeah, yeah. We've had four triples to come this month. We've had four triples to come this month. I mean, this year already on evenings. Yeah. It's the nines, the six, the five, six, sevens, and nines. So usually unless I see something good, I ain't gonna mess with those. Oh, that 011. How about the opposite number? How about the 001 or that 566 and that 665? Have they fallen, James? You might want to check it. If a single number hasn't fallen, I don't just look at the single number. I pretty much look to see if the opposite or per se mirror of it uh, hasn't fallen either. No, I just don't look at the number by itself. Oh, yeah. Five triples? Yeah. Okay. Five triples. Okay. Let me see something here. You say 656 last night. 100 has fall. 100 has fall. Oh, 100. Oh, 100 has. Okay. Okay. And the 656 hit last night. Okay. Well, like I said, I really don't play that single number. I'm looking to see if like here again, if I can show you, James, especially this time of the year. That's how I kind of look at my doubles. This is what I look for, like I said. Now, for anything left like this that hasn't failed. And if they have, like Bielsi say, uh, all of them have fallen in his state already. So all you can do is just scrap that and just keep tracking and look for the opposite numbers on your singles. Yeah, 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 yeah. Well, it took 12 months to do the 6-6. Oh, wow. 12 months to do a 6-6 pair. Oh, man. Yeah, well, the doubles, a pair, but I see what I'm saying? I haven't seen no pair take that long. Uh, 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 yep. Mm-hmm. Exactly, BLC. Yep. You got it. Well, you teach this good as I better than I do, BLC. Uh, that's what I'm here for. Everybody to get good at it and start winning good, and we all be going to Lucky Town. Oh, that 950. Yeah, wow, wow. Was that 23 years, huh? Woo. Yep, yep. James, yeah. Keep a look, and you especially want to, like I say, play the opposite along with it if no opposite, if the opposite hasn't played either, James. See this 3-4-0, the opposite is 8-9-5. And see, I know in Illinois those haven't played. And that's what you're looking for. Like here. Okay, lottery post. Okay. Oh, you're more welcome. You're totally welcome. Thank you, BLZ. I really appreciate your help, man. Don't know what I'd do without your help. And everybody give BLZ applause. He's really at getting all us in the winner circle. Because he helped me. That 3-7? He helped me hit that 3-7 midday. And I don't play midday, but I had my system. If it hadn't been for him, that 3-7 pair that hadn't played wasn't in BLC. So it works, y'all. That's all I can tell you. Got to track though, and be OPPB. Be organized, be patient, be persistent. Stick with a budget. Play responsibly. Don't try to hit the numbers. Let the numbers hit you. Just watch them. You're gonna watch them, and they gonna you bang them for the jackpot a whole lot better than you will using that tic tac toe, date sum, grizz, flips, and all those other rhythms, because all you know is what you know on that. You don't know nothing else. Okay, so I appreciate everybody that's here today, and we y'all gonna get them. That's how I laugh because I know y'all gonna get them. When they line up, they gonna slip. They gonna slip. Okay, so thanks everybody. Play them till they come. Make that money, y'all. Peace and love. God bless. And if you're tracking, you'll soon be packing. The lucky time.